In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made $1,300 with this 55-gallon of masking liquid. Essentially what this is a liquid form that you apply to glass whenever you're painting a lot of windows. In this house, we're doing 13 windows, which are quoted at $100 each. And then you apply to the glass, you let that dry, you paint right over it, get a razor blade, cut the edges, and it peels off in a film-like material. But I'm gonna show you the full process. Stay tuned, watch till the end.
Alright guys, I like to strain any paint or liquid that I'll be spraying to avoid clogs or damages to the sprayer pump. Now, a question I get all the time when talking about this product is, Jorge, what happens if the masking liquid gets on the wood surface itself? Wouldn't that peel off over time? The answer is no. And props to the fabricators of this product, since it actually acts like a primer coat when it gets on anything other than glass, which is actually pretty impressive. So you can brush and roll it or spray it, and you know you're ready to paint over it when it turns clear. So this client was charged $6,500 to replace all 13 windows around the house. So I proposed to give him a quote to repair them as best as possible, since these windows are from the 50s and were pretty bad. But since we're already painting the full exterior, I decided to charge him $100 a window, or $1,300 total, which for him was definitely a huge saving and to us was a great upcharge. Win-win situation, right? Especially since we're originally quoted to paint the exterior of this house at $4,998, excluding the windows. And now the total for this project went up to $6,298, and wait till you see how easy it is to paint windows with this product. By the way, I have the direct link down below so you can try it out for yourself. If you're curious to know what our final profits were in this project, then watch to the end of the video to share with you how much we made. This project took us 5 days with 3 guys start to finish. First, there was pressure washing the house to remove any mold or mildew from the surface to guarantee paint adhesion. Let that wood dry and come back a couple days later to start prepping, caulking, sanding, wood filler, and primer were needed prior to painting. Third day was spraying the whole siding around the house, which we finished in just 1 day with a Graco 390 paint sprayer. I also have a link down below in the description if you want to buy one and it supports the channel. Fourth day was masking around the windows with paper and tape to spray them with a high reflective white color from Sherwin-Williams and paint the back door, side door, and front door. And the fifth and final day was painting the soffit and face around the house and do any touch-ups that were needed. My favorite paint to use for exterior repaints like this has to be the Latitude paint from Sherwin-Williams. One of the coolest features is how fast it dries, the great coverage it has, and that if it rains 45 minutes after you paint it, you're fine, and the paint won't just wash off. And like mentioned earlier, we always strain our paint to avoid clogs on the tip of the gun, because I don't know about you, but something that pisses me off is having to unclog the tip every 2 seconds when spraying because I forget to strain the paint or it was just too dirty. Now, if you want me to make a detailed video on how to set up and clean a paint sprayer, let me know in the comments below and I'll make one to help out. And if you're curious to know how we landed a profitable job like this in our area, it's because we have a Facebook ad strategy that generates us over $500,000 a year in gross revenue. And if you're interested in getting this kind of jobs, then check out the first link in my bio. When your paint dries and you're ready to remove the masking liquid film, I suggest that you get a sharp razor blade or utility knife and cut around the edges as straight as possible, being really careful not to damage the glass. And it should come clean like this every single time. And I don't know what it is, but I could do this all day, every day. It's so satisfying to do and to watch. And something I found is that when you spray the liquid instead of brushing and rolling it, it comes out 100% better and cleaner because when you spray, it goes on heavier. But let me know if you found that out too. Now, if you made it this far into the videos because you wanted to know how much we made profit on this project. So in labor alone, I spent $2,520 for this 5 days worth of work. Approximately 15 gallons of paint were used, so around $560 in paint costs from Sherwin-Williams, and add an extra $270 in other materials like masking paper, tape, plastic, wood filler, caulk, etc. So the total I spent just to get this painting project completed was $3,350. And if we subtract that from the total we charged the client, which was $6,298, then it gives us a total gross profit of $2,948 or 46% gross profits. From this we account gas, insurance, licenses, permits, storage unit, etc. All the costs to stay in business. And now, watch this video next to see how we made this kitchen cabinet sample door, testing out the new Gallery Series paint from Sherwin-Williams. God bless you.